On my channel, you will find various topics on spiritualism, meditation, and the teachings of Bhagavad Gita. Please like and subscribe the channel. Today we'll talk about Bhagavad Gita chapter 17 and 18. But before that, let's begin with a small prayer. O God, bless us all. May there be peace on earth. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. So with this small little prayer, we go ahead and let's go on to chapter 17. We saw in yesterday's video also about chapter 17. God says there are three modes of nature, which he says in chapter 14 also, chapter 17 also, and then he talks about the three modes of nature in chapter 18 also. Basically, in the second half of the Bhagavad Gita, after 10th, 11th or 12th chapters, these three modes of the nature, that is the sattvic, the rajasic and the tamasic modes, have been explained in quite a detail. God says these three natures, three qualities or three gunas of the nature make the entire universe. God says the people who are in the sattvic mode, they go towards truthfulness, peacefulness and good karmas. People who are in rajasic mode, they go towards activities in which they get something in return. That is, they do something but they expect something in return also. And finally, in the third mode, third guna, third characteristics of nature, God says the the tamasic people, they are ignorant people, they are mad people, they are foolish people. People who are in the sattvic mode, they worship gods. People who are in the tamasic mode, they worship demons. And people who are in the tamasic mode, they worship ghosts and spirits. And whatever you worship, you will get that kind of atmosphere. If you worship gods, you'll go to heaven. If you worship demons, or if you desire some fruit for the action that you have done, then you will come back to earth. And if you are in the tamasic mode, if you have done something foolishly and you have been in the tamasic mode, then you will be born in the animal kingdom. God says everything in this universe is either sattvic, tamasic or rajasic mode. In different times, in the same individual, either sattvic or rajasic or tamasic mode takes predominance. If you are in the sattvic mode, you will do good. If you are in the tamasic mode, you will do bad. Sattvic means positive, tamasic means negative, and rajasic means something in between. So we should first try to inculcate the habit of being sattvic, then ultimately get above the three modes of nature, because God says we should try and get over the three modes of the nature. What are the qualities of the people who get over the three modes of the nature? They are humble, they are humane, they are truthful, they are peaceful, they are joyful, they see enemy and friends equally, they are equal in happiness and distress, they are equal in joy and sorrowfulness. And then in chapter 17, God says there are few things which we do in these three modes, which he has specially categorized. They are the sacrifice, the penance and the charity. Sacrifice is when you give something in return for something. If you are giving you're leaving your house, your wealth, your money, your prosperity to find the God. That is in sattvic mode. And if you are leaving these things just because you want something from the world in return, that is the sattvic mode of sacrifice. And if you are going against the scriptures and you sacrifice by harming yourself and also others, that is the tamasic mode of sacrifice. Then we go on to penance. What is penance? Tapasya. When we worship God in a manner that we do not harm ourselves, we do it in a simple and humble manner along with the directions of the scriptures, then that penance is in the sattvic mode or in the positive mode. We do it as per scriptures and we do not expect any reward in return. In the tamasic mode, we do penance against the scriptures. We harm our body. We do rigorous penance, and as a result, we put ourselves into trouble. That is penance in tamasic mode. And finally, coming on to rajasic mode. In rajasic mode, we worship God because we want to show to the world that we are doing something to get honor, respect from others. That's why we do penance. And now lastly coming on to charity. God says charity in sattvic mode or positive mode is, good mode is, when you give charity, dan, as per the directions of the scriptures to a worthy person at a worthy time and place, that mode is sacrifice. And when you give charity for expecting some reward in return, that is the charity in rajasic mode. And tamasic mode, you give charity to a person who is not worthy, at an improper time, against the scriptures, at an improper place. That is the charity in tamasic mode. The way we have said, God has said that charity, sacrifice should be done as per scriptures and should be given to worthy persons. Similarly, God says the knowledge of scriptures or the knowledge of the meditation or mantras is supposed to be given to the worthy people. It is not supposed to be given to the unworthy people because they don't understand it. And even if they understand it, they will cause harm not only to themselves but to others also. So friends, since you are listening to me, I must say you are a worthy person. You are interested in listening to God and you will go to higher heavens if you are in the sattvic mode. But if you want to go to the abode of the ultimate, the God, the Brahman, then you should try to get over the three modes. And I have already told you what are the qualities of the person who is above the three modes of the nature, is always in joy and peace, away from distress and happiness, equal in joy and sorrow, equal in friends and enemies, heat and cold. Everything is balanced and he is equal to everyone and everything. He sees God in each and everything in God. So at that kind of a person who has got self-realization, only he can get away from the three modes of nature. That's why God says you get over these three modes of nature, and he also says I am above these three modes of nature. Coming on to the chapter 18, which is on renunciation. What is the name of the chapter? Moksha Sannyas Yoga or Tyag and the Renunciation Yoga. Every chapter in Bhagavad Gita ends with Yoga. Yoga means uniting ourselves with God. And every chapter somehow tells us that we should be interested in God, and our body and soul must be united to God. That is what is yoga. Yoga will unite you to God. If you are with me, if you are on the session, please like and comment, and I'll be happy to announce your comment here in the video with your name. God says acts of sacrifice, charity, penance should never be renounced. I just told you renunciation is the name of the chapter. Moksha Sannyas Yoga. Sannyas is renunciation. And what is renunciation? When you do not expect anything as a result of the activities you have done. Renunciation does not mean you leave the house. Renunciation does not mean you leave the money. Renunciation does not mean you leave your house, family, car and go to the forest to do worship or worship God. That is not renunciation. God says in chapter 18, renunciation is merely the leaving of the results of the activities you have done. The activities you do, if you leave the desire for their results, that is renunciation. Leaving wife, kids, car, house, family, friend, social circle is not renunciation. God says perform that as your duty. Perform sacrifice, penance and charity as your duty. Karmanya vadhikaraste. Your duty is to do the karma. Ma phaleshu kadachan. You do not expect anything in return. And that's what God is saying. Do sacrifice, penance and charity as your duty. Don't expect anything in return. That is what is renunciation. In Sattvic mode, in chapter 18, God says, in Sattvic mode, when we expect something or when we take up something, initially it looks like poison, but later on it turns into nectar. So if you pick up some job, some work, something, duty, which you want to do, and it's difficult, but you want to follow the path of truth, then you will find it difficult, and initially it will look like poison. But as you continue on the path of dharma, on the path of sattvic mode, on the path of sattvic guna, you will realize that ultimately it converts into nectar. In the rasic mode, something that you pick up initially looks like nectar, but as you proceed ahead, it looks like as if it's poison. And in the tamasic mode, you are lazy and you pick up something in lazy mode and you finish it in the lazy mode. God says in chapter 18, I have created the four varnas. What are the four varnas? Can anyone comment? The four varnas are Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya and Shudra. Brahmanas are the knowledgeable people. Kshatriyas are the people who fight for their country, who are brave, who are leaders. Vaishya are the people who do business. And Shudras are the people who, because of certain reasons, their incapability to perform other tasks, they serve others, they do labor duties and ultimately earn their living, and as a result of service to others, they are able to live in the society. So God said these varnas are not as per birth. He says these are as per their characteristics and their nature. Somebody who wants to learn, somebody who's become knowledgeable by learning, he is a Brahman. Somebody who knows Brahma, Brahma means the ultimate God. Somebody who knows Brahma, he is the Brahman. And somebody who has made himself capable of being brave, being capable of fighting with enemies, being capable of taking care of his country with weapons, that kind of a person, that person who has such kind of nature and capacities, he is Kshatriya. The person who takes care, God says, God has himself said, I am not saying this. God has himself said, person who takes care of cows, who either does agricultural work or one who does business, he is a Vaishya. And somebody who incapable of for any reason not performing the task of any of these three varnas, he was called Vaishya, Shudra at that time. So friends, let me make it very clear. God says in Bhagavad Gita, I have created the varnas, but it is not as per the birth what we have seen in our society. It is as per their characteristics and their capabilities and as per their nature. So we must accept it that what 5,000 years by Lord Krishna said, Lord Sage Ved Vyasa said, that is correct. Somewhere in between the channel must have got broken, and it must have become that somebody who was born to a Brahmin family must have become Brahmin. Somebody who has been born in the Kshatriya family was called Kshatriya. God says, O Arjuna, it's better you do your duty clearly, properly, than performing some other's job. If I take it in context of Brahman, Kshatriya and Vaishya, it can be seen like this. If you are good in business, then do that thing. Don't think of becoming a Kshatriya or a Brahmin. If you are good at fighting, if you have good health, if you are capable of defending your country, then do that as your duty. Don't think of becoming a Brahmin. And if you are a Brahmin, but you are not capable of learning, if you cannot memorize what is knowledge, if you do not know what is Brahma, then don't think that you can change your position and go into becoming Kshatriya. Why? Because God says it's better to die doing your own dharma. If you are a businessman, the grass on the other side looks lucrative and you leave your job, that is not correct. That's what God says. Whatever is your capacity, whatever is your capability, do that as per your duty, and that will be your dharma. Now in the end God tells Arjuna, O Arjuna, I have shown you everything, I have told you everything. Now it is up to you whatever you want. I leave it to you. Do as you wish. God tells Arjuna, do as you wish. जो तुम्हें करना हो अर्जुन वह तुम कर लो. And then he says before ending, forget all the dharmas and surrender to me. Forget all your work, all your duty, and just with devotion surrender to me and I will take care of you. Sarva dharman paritajya mam ekam sharanam vraj. Sarva dharman paritajya. Leave every dharma and mamekam sharanam vraj. Just surrender to me. Sarva dharman paritajya mamekam sharanam vraj. Aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshishyami ma shucha. I will get you rid of all sins. I will take care of all your duties. Have no doubt about it. And after having heard so much, after having learnt so much, Arjuna says, "Oh God, now I have understood everything. I have seen your universal form. You have shown me everything. You have told me the soul is unborn, originless, neither with beginning, neither with any end. It does not die, body dies, soul takes birth again and again. And so I have understood everything and now I am ready to do as you direct me." Arjuna says, "I am ready to work as per your directions." So friend, today we learnt about chapter 17 in which God says about sacrifice. It should be done best in the sattvic mode, then in the rajasic mode, then ultimately in the tamasic mode. Similarly, he said penance, tapasya should be done in the sattvic mode. We should not harm ourselves. We should devote our prayers, worship and penance towards God and not towards the worldly desires. Then God says, charity, do the charity as per scriptures and give it to the right person, worthy person. And in the tamasic mode, do not people give charity to an unworthy person at an unworthy place and against the scriptures. And in the 18th chapter, finally, God says, never leave your duties of sacrifice, penance and charity, and do these as your act of duty. These are your duties. Pretend that these are your duties and you have to fulfill them. The name of the 18th chapter is Sannyas, Moksha Yoga, or the Renunciation Yoga. And renunciation does not mean leaving house, family, society. It means just leaving the desire for the results of the activities that you do. And God says finally, Sarva dharman paritajya mamekam sharanam vraj. Aham tvam sarva papebhyo mokshayashyami ma shuchaha. I will take care of you. Just forget everything and with devotion surrender to me and I will take care. In the end, God finally tells him, I have told you everything, now do what you want. And then Arjuna also says, oh God, I have understood everything, now I am willing to fight. I will do as you direct. Friends, that was all for today. Hope you liked today's session. Be with me tomorrow again. Thank you very much. Have a good day. Bye-bye.